Welcome to the Down the Middle podcast 2024. H. Moore and Joel. What's happening, mate?
Oh, not much, mate. Ready for a big 2024.
I'm stoked to be back.
Yeah, we'll just before we press record there, we've gone through the ideas that we're throwing out to each other, and there's some pretty good ones in there that can and can't be said yet. But
there'll be a couple of little teasers, this episode of what's going to happen this year.
100%.
We had a bit of a break, didn't we, mate? I think we deserved it.
We did. Well, 100%, and sort of, for the sport, it sort of dries up in October, really, doesn't it? Sort of October, November, it sort of dries up a little bit, and we're not going to just talk about shit for 6 weeks, I think, just to put on, because I think no one definitely won't listen, and then by the time we get back up raring to go for the footy, I think people would be sick of us. So
yeah, we're NRL focused. So once the NRL dried up, it was a bit like, well, we might take a break too.
Exactly right. Exactly.
Been a bit happening though, so we're gonna talk about a few things. What has sort of happened in the last couple of months. We've been off. Like I said, tease a few things that we're putting in place for this year, and then just have a bit of a chat about what's going on at the moment. Anything interesting for you, mate, over the Christmas break, Christmas, New Year?
Not too much, man. It was pretty quiet.
Did you go away?
I actually went back to work pretty early, so I went away for 5 days, but up to Toukley there.
Oh, that's right.
To the beach. But yeah, it was a little holiday for ourselves before going back to work. Sort of, my girlfriend didn't actually stop working; she was working up there. So
that sucks.
But yeah, I'm ready for a holiday already, and it's only been 3 weeks.
Mate, I have not done any work. I have only been on holidays. I went away for a couple, come back, went away for a couple, come back, went away for a couple more. Yeah, to be honest, I'm living the dream at the moment. I went into work today though. I did go in and do a couple of hours. So
I was going to say, what were you saying on Monday? Tuesday, are you?
I got a week. Yeah, I got a week left. Back Tuesday. I'm actually back straight into the thick of it. I got to bloody present to the whole school at about 10 o'clock. So that's what I was going in to sort out today. Got to make sure I've got my presentation up to scratch and I know what I'm talking about. But mate, it's been good to spend the time with the kids and my wife. So yeah, it's been mad. Spending time with the family.
Third one on the way now. That's that's probably the biggest news.
That's right. Actually, yeah, did announce that to my friends and family since we wrapped up the pod. Yeah, I got another one coming. So I might take a week or two off later in the year, around June, July. Once the young fella comes along, number 3.
Yeah. 3v1 or 3v2, sorry.
Yeah, we're going to be officially outnumbered. It's already chaos with 2-on-2. So 3-on-2 is going to be. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun.
At least 3 boys versus 2 girls as well, mate. At least you got that. You got that.
Yeah, the boys are gonna rule the house, I think. So I'm glad I'm on that team.
Yeah, definitely.
Mate, we had a chat about what we want to talk about today. Quick one for you, battlers. We always say that, and it goes for long. Doesn't matter, whatever. We just thought, what are some of the top sporting moments or moments around sport over the last couple of weeks? Seeing as we've been doing a bit of posting on the socials, but we obviously haven't been pumping out the episodes. That's also something we're going to do more this year. We're going to get onto the socials more. H has been really standing up this year.
I got to sort of had some of the ideas that we can't really say. Trying to put them into the pipeline a little bit, try and get a bit of momentum, and definitely just keep on top of it all. This year with the socials. Yeah,
be a bit more like that. On top interaction. That's us. H, you had 2, I had 1. What do you reckon? What's been your biggest moments of sport for the last couple of weeks? Go one,
Well,
I'll go
yeah,
one,
as
you
you
go
say,
one.
we'll go the last couple of weeks. We sort of put the implement of after the NRL grand final because it's pretty easy. A lot of things happen sort of in and around that time. But my first one, mate, is Australia winning the ODI World Cup against India and in India, sorry, as well.
Huge.
I, I think it was very massive because it was well documented that India were the heavy favourites. I think they were paying about $2.50 to win the tournament at the start of it, and they definitely had the pitch. The pitch wasn't doctored for them to win the match.
Yeah, of
Definitely
course.
was, um, and it still didn't lean in their favour with the Aussie boys, or especially Travis Head hitting. I think he hit 115 or something. I think in the final to push the boys across.
Did he, I could be totally wrong. Did he get like player of the series or something?
I don't know. I don't think he got player. I think he got player of the match, obviously.
Player of the match. He was damn good
Um,
for most of that series though.
he was. I think he was probably the best Australian, but
Yeah.
knowing he was probably an Indian player. To tell you the truth, because
Why not? Look after your own,
it's
they say.
well, it's always the way. It's if a host team goes good, it's usually 9 times out of 10 they'll feature heavily
Yeah.
in that, mate.
Okay, I like that. I don't watch a lot of cricket, but I was keeping track of that one. Cricket also BBL final is on tonight. Have you got a score there? You said it's already started.
Yeah. Last time I looked, it's just loading. I know Brisbane Heat lost to Tyson and they got into bat, and they're 3 for 143 through 18 overs.
Not
So
terrible.
pretty good. Well, a pass score at the SCG is around 150 to 160. So
Yeah. So they got a couple overs. I'll get that.
I they get 160. I think it might be hard to chase down. I think,
They'll have to do some good
but
bowling.
yeah, under the lights maybe as well for the Sixers. So I don't know, might help or hinder.
Be nice and
hinder them.
be nice and humid in Sydney this evening. Holy moly.
To tell you the truth, when they won, I went, I want to go to it. Wednesday night, I'm not going to it. It's just as simple as that. Just delay it till Saturday night. It's just as simple.
I feel like they had it on a weekend. No, they didn't, because I think we recorded the day before the Big Bash final last year, and we would have recorded on a midweeker. So that's an odd
Yeah,
decision. That's
it
an odd
always just
decision.
whatever day that falls on. It's a bad one.
It's,
Definitely a bad one. But
give each team a little bit of extra rest and
I
put it on a
think
weekend. Get
like
some numbers there.
the only problem I think it's because Adelaide starts. Brisbane starts tomorrow, and that's a day-night test. So I know I can
Oh
probably
yeah,
see why they've probably done it. But
yeah. I
you know what?
suppose
Work around the schedule.
sort it out.
It's
Cricket
all done by
Australia.
Cricket. It's all done by Cricket Australia. So
Doesn't sound that
yeah,
complicated to work out. Anyway, all right. My biggest moment or around sport in the last couple of weeks, Tiger leaving Nike. I can't believe you didn't have that. Or Nike getting rid of Tiger. What happened? Which way
I
did it
went for
go?
more.
You went for actual sport. I went around sport. I reckon that was still
Yeah,
big.
I thought sort of moments, not. It's a moment, obviously, but like sort of more
That's
like a tournament or
historical.
something like that. But
This is historical. Tiger
I think it was
leaving.
mutual at
Tiger
the end.
parting ways.
I feel because I think
Um,
Nike is sort of getting out of golf a little bit. I think they're not.
you reckon?
I think not completely. I think they're keeping their toes in a little bit, but for and how much money are you paying for Tiger? Really, you're not seeing him in
Well,
gear a lot.
I think that's certainly got something to do with it. Is the fact that he's just not as present anymore. He's had the injury. He tried to get back in, play a few events, couldn't.
Yeah.
You like you just said, you'd have to imagine that they are paying through the roof for him to be an ambassador. Whether it was his idea because he wants to do his, what is it, Sunday Red? or whether it's Nike's idea.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know.
and maybe, and obviously it was pretty well known that pretty much straight after they announced their partnership was breaking up, then they signed with Smash GC and Live with Brooks Koepka's team. They did all the shoes and stuff like that for them all. So I don't know if they're going, you know what, Live Golf's hot at the moment. Let's run with that for a little bit. Obviously, Brooks is signed with Nike still.
That also may have played a part. Maybe
maybe
you see Rory leave next.
Nah. He's never got an offer from him. I don't think you'll ever get an offer from him, to tell you the truth.
No, not go to Live. Maybe he leaves Nike.
But it all depends on when the contract runs up, doesn't it? You're not going to part ways with him early.
No.
But,
Anyway, I just thought that was
obviously not. No, go on.
No, I was just going to say, I just thought that was monumental. It's the end of an era, especially when I wonder what, how many players are going to wear.
Years.
Yeah. Are you going to see a red Nike polo anymore? That's been, are you going to see he's stupid. I hate him. His little mock shirts, little collar around the neck.
Turtlenecks kind of thing.
Turtleneck type thing.
Turtleneck kind of thing.
But it's end of an era.
I think you will. I think you'll still see the red on a Sunday, but obviously with TaylorMade / TW trademarking different names. Obviously, Nike probably did the right thing and went, we've got, when they did it 27 years ago, they've gone, no, it's in out, we're copyrighting it, and then you just get a mention / royalties from it. So obviously, as TaylorMade and Tiger Woods have now put names into the copyright industry or whatever, wherever you send it off to try and get you that sort of tag. I'll
be interested to see where he goes with Sunday Red.
Do you think they're just going to focus on it's just going to be red? Like,
I hope not. Because
I feel like they are, because why would you call it that and then bring out a whole line of colours, right? And it
you know what I reckon it'll be? It'll be red, white, black, grey. It'll just be, it's either red or it'll be boring neutral. Because that's all Tiger wears. Tiger doesn't wear. Oh, he's worn his, colours for whatever Nike, but I'm pretty sure Tiger would have been telling Nike what to do.
They would have been in big conversation of what gets worn, what colour.
No way. He would have been absolutely telling him what he was going to wear.
I mean, that's what I think they would have thrown ideas out of each other, but then 9 times out of 10, it probably would have been his final say.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll see. But I just thought that was pretty big. 27 years, it's a long time. That's pretty much as long as me and you, mate. So it's a long time.
Exactly right.
What was your last one?
My other one is it's pretty recently, I think about 3 weeks. The young 16-year-old Luke Littler making the semi-finals in the World Darts Championship. Obviously, he was the reigning youth World Darts champion, and that's how he got the entry into the event from last year. Pretty much took off everywhere, really, as a sort of viral sensation, beating all these players, beating former world number ones, top 10.
Did he win?
Sorry, he made it to the final. Sorry, so I know what you're looking at. So he lost in the final to the new world number one, Luke Humphries.
Oh, yeah.
And it's weird. So then they pick the best 8 players for a Premier League dart competition that goes all around the world.
Yeah, right.
And that was on the weekend, Bahrain, and he won the Bahrain.
Okay. Yeah.
Bahrain League or tournament.
Yeah.
He beat the world former world number one, Mark Van Gerwen.
Yeah, right. That's so
So-
good. You know what? I don't care what sport, what game, what friggin' whatever it is. He's 16 going up against blokes that have been playing darts since they were 16, could have been 20. 30. Some of those darts players are like in their 50s.
Yeah.
Like, they're
Some
old
of them
enough.
are idols. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you're going up against your idol, and 9 times out of 10, you'd crumble under pressure.
Yeah. He did it. He did a great, especially that the quarterfinal that he won. Was that a 9 data or whatever they call it? Like, did he get? He got it in. He got it in just a
think
bit
he got one.
minimum amount of shots,
Yeah.
which is for anyone that's ever thrown darts. Have you thrown darts very much?
I have, but I've never hit a niner.
It's freaking hard just even to throw it, just to even look over there and go, I'd love to get anything within the wedge of the 5.
Yeah. 100%. They're going
yeah,
doubles, like,
whether it be single, triple, or double. So yeah. Tell you what, hats off to that kid because that's freaking awesome. I like that from you,
100%.
H.
So yeah, it was, and then other than that, really, I think wasn't
Nah,
too many sporting events that went on.
there's still been a fair bit of cricket with the tests.
Yeah.
One thing I was going to mention when you were talking about the cricket, how about England and India both coming out with, oh well, you know, we were the better team, or we should have won. That shits me. That shits me to tears.
If you think you should have won, you should have fucking won. You lost. So
there it is.
You're second best.
You stand up there and
you
you
can
go.
Win nine,
you
can
go.
Win 99 games.
But if you lose the last one, you've lost the last one.
Exactly. You both can fucking say Australia win 95 and India win 99. I mean, then you win your quarterfinals and shit like that. It don't matter. It comes down to a final game. It's not a best of.
Yeah. Yeah. That really annoyed me. And I was like, you know what? Sore losers. Would an Aussie captain ever say that? No, they wouldn't, because we know better.
And it's always them two countries, isn't it? Like, and it doesn't matter. Well, India is pretty much only good at cricket, so they didn't have cricket.
That's true.
I don't really think they would be. England obviously are pretty good at a lot of things. Union
across a few sports, yeah.
Sort of, track and field, swimming, all the kind of darts,
soccer, darts, yeah. Luke,
soccer, exactly. So,
that's
what?
If you lose, you lose. You just cop it. You're allowed to be upset. You're allowed to be sad. You're allowed to be disappointed. Just cop it though.
100%.
It's just dumb. Yeah. Anyway, look, we're not going to worry too much about the past. We're looking forward into the future. We're looking at 2024. I got to grind my gears for you. Is that all right? Bring him back a segment.
Good. Too bad the bloke's not here to do it.
Well, that's my grind my gears. If you say you're going to do something, just do it, and I'll leave it at that. No, actually, I won't leave it at that. Shane's made a commitment that he reckons he's going to do 2 out of 3 podcasts this year, Battlers. So he's missed this one. He owes us the next 2. If you see him, tell him. If you've got him on social media or got his phone number, tell him. He owes us the next 2. Okay. Just he said 2 out of 3 this year. So there's that.
Ring him at 3 a.m. Ring him. Wake him up.
Just pepper him. 100%.
Just get into it.
H, 2024, where are we headed? Let's give the Battlers not everything on episode 1, but let's just let them know a couple of little things that we're gonna be looking at this year.
Well, the Supercoach, we're going to do our Supercoach comp again. So that officially opened up.
Have you got your ring?
Ago, so the people...
Where's your ring? I want to see you wearing the ring, mate.
I'll wear it the first week it starts. I'll bring it back to set. So yeah, they've opened up officially now, so you can actually save your team and not get it deleted. You could do your team before, but then when you would have had to take a screenshot of it to obviously know what players you want to get back in. So yeah, we'll be starting that up pretty soon. We'll probably start that league up in pre-season.
I,
I'm
th-
going
I
to be
think,
doing.
yeah, we'll open it up in preseason once we get a look at where coaches are playing players and who's going to be likely a chance and that sort of thing. Because look, I'm going to have a look at my team this week, but I'll probably end up with 15 players because I won't know what else to do. Because I don't know who's who, and you got to look at it a bit. So, yeah,
You can have your team, and then round one comes along, and you can go.
change it.
There's six cheapies come in. You go radio, flick,
Yeah.
in. Like
Yeah.
it's just.
Yeah.
So yeah, they'll be watching socials for that. They'll be coming in. The tipping also will be starting that. We'll pretty much start them at the same time. For that, prizes to be announced at a later date. And then, do you want to announce?
Yeah. Yeah, we'll go. So what we're going to do, hey?
You announce because you're the one that sort of came up with.
You come up with the idea, but I come up with the name.
Yeah, definitely.
H Moore come up with the idea. We're going to run. We're going to be doing our own down the middle Dally M's. It's called Down the M's. Okay. H and I, Shane, and maybe a couple of celebrity battlers here and there. We're going to be, ranking each game or the players in each game every week, and we're going to run our own Down the M's this year.
Yeah, 3, 2, 1 for each game. So yeah,
same way the Dally M's run. So that's going to be something that we'll be posting every week. There'll be an updated scoreboard for probably run it similar to the Dally M's. H was just saying before, we'll go behind closed doors after about halfway through the season. But we'd love if that sounds like something you want to get involved with. We're going to need some celebrity judges here and there. So give us a yell, give us a bell. If you want to be a celebrity judge, we're going to lock in a few. Because I think that could be exciting because me and you often watch footy very, very differently.
And obviously some of our avid listeners, they're very much footy heads as well, so they know what's gone as well. I think we'll probably the first 5 weeks will just be us. We'll sort of get it going, and then a little bit later in, just so then people sort of don't just heavy favour one team, their favourite team or whatever like that, to sort of try and.
It'll be a real shame when Zach Lomax gets 3 points for the first 12 weeks.
Yeah, for doing nothing.
Kyle Flanagan.
You might have to watch this game, man.
Kyle Flanagan will be getting 3 points every week. Classic Kyle. One of the great songs.
So that's.
But yeah, we got the down the M's. Yeah, we got the down the M's happening this year. Supercoach will jump back up again. If you've had a look at Supercoach and you've got any tips, let me know. If you've got any cheapies you've seen that you think are a chance. I saw something about a young Canberra half that Ricky reckons will get a start. He might make my team. And then the tipping comp again, that'll run. And like H said, there'll be some prizes. We might even up the prizes this year. I think that's only fair that we get bigger and better every year. Couple of other things will be happening this year. We want to utilize YouTube a bit better. So we're going to try and create some YouTube content. We might leave it at that though, H. What do you reckon? Just keep your eyes peeled on the socials. Keep your eyes peeled on our YouTube page.
Yeah, I understand. We've got putting some pipeline down.
Yeah,
put it that way.
We've got some things up
We've
top.
got big ideas. We just got to put them into work. So I think
we just got to make them happen.
Yeah, 100%.
But we want to utilize YouTube a little bit more, and H is going to start getting a little bit more tech savvy.
Yeah, I got to. That's good. If that's what I sort of, if I'm going to push the idea, I got to go with the idea as well. Kind of thing. Put it that way.
He's got to come forward with technology.
I can't just go, here's an idea on your job. Thanks, mate.
Make it happen. I'm gonna have to start employing people.
You know what I mean? I
Oh,
can't be the bloke that does it all and then just give it to the director. Get
you just
paid,
be
go home.
you just be the pretty face, mate. That's what you just do. You just do the
I'm not-
showmanship.
Yeah, I wouldn't say the pretty face, but the face.
The face. Oh, I love it.
Exactly.
Let's wrap it up.
Well,
What's the sport that's happening at the moment?
well, I think I'll start with a personal sport of mine, ours, mate. I might be bringing the first trophy home next
That's
week.
that's right. Yes.
Um,
We need to talk about this. We need to talk about the run that you've had so far. Tell the
I
battlers.
have. So obviously, well, it was well documented how I absolutely fell apart in the last round of my club champos, shooting 100, come 6 overall.
What were you coming going into that round? Fourth? Third?
Coming third, it would go to 6. But then in the first week, you could sign up to the match play, sort of match play bracket. I think the top 8 people that signed up for it would then, at a later date, start that, and that happened 2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously, in the rank of it, I was, because some people that finished below me didn't sign up to it, so I was the third ranked in C grade match play. Won the first week comfortably, 5-4.
Yeah, against some bloke that is just about dead, and you smacked him into the earth.
Look, so because I never heard his name before, and I was like, oh, rightio. And then I see him, I looked at him, I went, I actually felt I will go. I went, oh, it doesn't help. And the problem, like, I'll give it to him.
Realistically, how
Obviously,
old was he? Realistically, 80.
70 something. I don't know.
You're a prick.
Well, this is the problem, right? And I went back. He didn't finish that close to club champos, but he was ranked 6. I think he finished like 18th or 15 to 18. Like, he was a lot of shots off the pace, but because not obviously everyone signs up,
Not everyone signs up. Yeah.
he gets pushed into it. And mind you, look, he could hit a straight ball nearly every time, but obviously he doesn't have the distance. And I think his first drive, he probably hit it 130 meters. And I've gone, it's pretty good. Me being fucking me, I pump it probably about 240 down the middle. And he sort of just looks at me and just goes, so it's going to be one of them days, is it? And I went,
Sorry, mate.
I'm sorry, mate. 3 up through 3 holes. I've gone, you know what? Fuck it. Let's win in 10 holes. Let's win it.
I would have loved to see you win 9 and 8.
Well, mate, to tell you what, he sunk a putt on the par 4 fourth hole to halve the hole. And then obviously, because we played off the blue tees, the poor bastard put the ball in the piss on the fifth. He sort of couldn't get it over.
Oh, he can't hit it that
smacked
far.
on the.
And you've hit like 5 iron or 6 iron or something.
I hit high because it's at the back.
Oh, right at the back.
And we had a bit of wind. It was playing about, I think it was 172.
He would have been better
So
off
I just hit a hybrid.
bunting one down the tee box and
or bunting it to the right into that.
yeah, the layout
right
area.
Yeah. So yeah, I put one on the green and didn't even putt.
He just said, "Let's go the next one."
Yeah, and then he actually won the 6 because I fucking hate that hole.
That's a shit hole.
He fucking used a 3 wood to get onto the green. He put it on the green. I went.
For context, battlers, it's 115 meters. I hit gap wedge. Sometimes, yeah, gap wedge. And he hit a 3 wood.
So,
oh my lord,
he hit a 3 wood. He put it within about 4 meters, and I've hit it to a side, chipped on, missed the putt, and he parred it. I went, yep, easy, whatever. I'm back to 3 up. I win 7. I win 9. I mean, I win 8. So I'm 4, 5 up. Half 9. He wins 10. I fuck my chip up. Then blah, blah, blah. Next thing you know it,
5 and 4.
at the 5 and 4, move on
Back
to the semi-final.
and you come up against your old nemesis,
my old nemesis that I play with every week,
Uncle.
the Uncle Brian, as people would know, Joel's dad, and 1, 2 up through 18. He had to play the full 18 holes that week. He had his chances, mate.
I like that he at least took you to the 18th. That's good from him.
We halved the first. He won the second. I won the third. He won the fourth. I won the fifth.
Oh,
So
back and forth.
Just back and forth. Then I took a 2-up lead through 9.
What hole did you win with the 10? Was that the 8th?
The 7th. So no, I won with the 9. I won the 7th with the 9. Sorry.
I haven't discussed that with Brian yet, but I really need to, because that is absolutely terrible. He should be ashamed of himself.
He put it out of bounds with 120 to the green. He put it over just over the fence.
Did he scull it?
I think he was meant to hit a 3/4 and he sort of went a bit more full.
Oh, I'm sure he was impressed with that.
Yeah.
Blow
Put
up.
it that way. And especially when he's done that and I'm in the trees and I've gone thinking, you know what, fuck it, I won the hole. Let's try this shot and I'll put it straight in the piss. And I think that's made him more angry. He goes, if he put it on the green, he would have won.
Yeah.
Put it that way.
So silly old prick.
Had a 2-up lead. Then he brought it back to even.
Jeez, he should have won.
So yeah, and yeah, we'll even going up 17. So through 16 holes, we're even.
Wow. And you won the last 2.
He puts it in the piss on
17.
On 7. Sorry, he didn't. No, he did.
Left or
he
short?
Did something and I left.
Oh, okay. That's okay.
And then I bombed it out. I think I had 120 left.
And just went, see you, Brian. See you, champ.
Bang, 7-iron onto the green, 2-putt par. Then we're both putting for 5 on 18. I sink it, and he just picks his ball up and goes, fuck it, you win 2 up. So he could have won. So technically, he could have sunk a putt to win 1 up. I would have won 1 up.
Yeah, fair enough. Actually, he did tell me that. He did tell me, he goes, I just told him, fuck it, you can have 2 up. That's good. So yeah. So the final is not this weekend, but next weekend. Is that right?
No, yeah, the 3rd of Feb. Actually, versus one of the boys that played Pennants. So I know him very well. So put it this way, I'd be pretty disappointed if I don't win.
Have you got someone on your bag?
I did have someone on my bag, and he's had to cancel on me. Unfortunately,
who? Shane.
He wouldn't even get a consideration. Nah, one of my mates, Daniel. He's unfortunately playing baseball that day.
What about Cozza? What about Corey? Corey come back for a game?
I don't even know if that bloke's still alive, to tell you the truth. He dropped on and off the planet.
He's a good bloke, Corey.
So, but yeah.
I would say
be out, but
Brian might.
It's a monthly medal.
I don't know if you two would be good for each other.
So I can't even do the monthly medal.
No, that sucks. Oh. Yeah, but winning the match play final will be better than winning the monthly medal.
100%. Easy. But sorry. We'll cut the chat out about me.
Battlers, if you are free on the 3rd of Feb, what time you tee off?
Don't know yet.
Oh.
They're pretty hopeless about that kind of stuff.
I want to see. I won't be there because speaking of the baby before, we're going to get a scan that morning. So it doesn't take too long, but that's my day done. We're doing that. But I want to see if anyone is free, I want you to just go out to Picton. I want you to find H Moore, and I want you to rev him up and get him that win. Because
I can update with the time next week's episode. I can.
Yes, please.
So, yeah.
I'd love some. We would love some down the middle silverware. God damn.
Would be nice.
You know what? If you win, I want to find out if we can sponsor that for the next year. I want it to be the down the middle bloody C grade match play championship cup.
Would be nice. Maybe I can win B grade next year.
I'll be winning B grade next year.
Got to sign up first.
I'm not a B grader. Unfortunately, I've found out twice in the 2 games that I've played. I still am an A grader, which sucks. Hate it.
Mate,
good job. You know what, H? Good job. I'm actually pretty impressed because you can crumble, and I don't think you will. I think you've got this in the bag. So well done. Good job.
Match play is a different game. Everyone knows that. I can feel better with match play because I won with them all. So I'm like, put that out of my mind. Next hole, but you know what I mean? Like,
I like match play.
But,
I like match play.
But yeah, moving on, mate. I think we've only got two big tournament, two big tournaments really. We've got the Australian Open tennis nearing the end, really. We had the quarterfinals. We've had Novak win. He's seed number 1, obviously. Sinner, he's a 4th seed. He won. The 3rd seed, Medvedev won. Then Alcatraz versus Zverev played tonight. So I think if Alcaraz wins, I think that'll be the first time in a long, long time that's 1, 2, 3, 4 in the semis. Because in the women's, it's 2 and 4 versing each other, and then you've got a qualifier versing maybe another unseeded player. Yeah. So definitely the women's.
Yeah, and Polinskaya won the first set too. So yeah, there you go. They're playing now.
So yeah, they're the tournament going on.
You'd have to imagine Djokovic wins.
I reckon Alcatraz will win. Actually, I think it's Carlos Alcatraz. I think.
You reckon he'll win the whole thing?
Yeah.
No.
I reckon he'll win. I reckon he'll knock off Novak.
I reckon the Joker looks good at the moment, unfortunately.
Yeah, I reckon Alcaraz in 4.
Okay, so Alcaraz wins tonight, beats Medvedev.
He hasn't even made the final yet, and I'm calling it.
Okay.
He wins in 4 sets.
All right. The women, I'm going for Sabalenka. I like Sabalenka. Something about her. She's cool. She's cool. I like her. Yeah, she's ranked number 2. She's playing golf tomorrow.
Yeah, I'd probably go with it.
She's a good solid player. She won last night in freaking hell. I don't know how long, but she won 6-2, 6-3. She might, yeah, I think she is. She won 6-2, 6-3 against Krejcikova, 9th seed. Mate, I turned it on and then had to scroll on my phone, looked up, and the game was done. Like the whole match was done. I was like, what is going? She smashed it. Yeah. I reckon she's a chance. Big chance. Yeah, that's me.
There you go. And then the other tournament going on, mate, haven't really been following that because it hasn't picked up pace in the country.
I haven't seen
the Socceroos. I don't even know where you can watch it.
Mate, I haven't seen any social media about it. I've hardly seen, like, you would think there'd be a bit more about it. Surely we would come across something about it.
Yeah. Well, I know we had a draw this morning with Pakistan we topped the group with 7 points.
2 wins and a draw, yeah.
5 points on second. Syria 4th with the 3rd, and India coming last. I don't really talk about too much because you don't know who they're playing next. Well, one of the followers been sort of giving us updates, and
Yeah, shout out to Daniel. Look, you know what? We're gonna just consider Daniel our Asia Cup correspondent.
Yeah.
We're gonna take what he says as, you know what?
Mm.
I agree. Australia been a bit disappointing. Iraq look really good. Japan been all right, as is Korea. Australia have to change if they want any chance to win this comp. So there it is. There it is, battlers. Australia got to change it up. You know what, Daniel? I agree. Well done, buddy. I think Australia have got to change it up.
Yeah.
We'll see. Look, they're out of
So,
the group. That's the first step. Yeah, Daniel, give us a little bit more next time, though, buddy. We need a little bit
yeah,
more out of you.
100%. But and then just with a cricket score update, mate, innings break, Sixers need 100 and oh yeah, they're
Something.
1 for 5 already. Ouch. They need 162 more runs. Looking at that, I
And they're
think
already 1 for 5.
yeah, off 4 balls. So
Ooh,
I think Brisbane
okay.
Heat might be taking that one out. So yeah, we'll put that on socials after of who wins,
Might go and watch it.
stuff like that. Exactly. But mate, other than that, not too much else, mate. Not
No.
until next week. We've got a good couple of things to talk about next week. Things moving along with probably the Socceroos who they're playing. The winners of the Australian Open will probably go through match summary of that. Live golf starts next week.
Yes.
Bit of
In
a
Mykoba? Mykoba, the first round?
Marikova, whatever
Whatever
you
it is.
pronounce it.
Gammy
So
Smith still needs one more player. Just needs
that's
to get
it. Some
Lucas
spots still
Herbert.
open. So I don't know if they've got some PGA players in the talks.
Hopefully.
They reckon they tried really hard with Victor Hovland and Tommy Fleetwood to join John Rahm, but they stuck solid. They
Were
went
you
back.
were you just about to say Tyrrell Hatton?
Tyrrell Hatton, they reckon he's the one. They reckon he's
I've seen that
close.
too. He'd be good for Liv. He would be really good for Liv because he's a crowd favourite. He's a fan favourite.
And he just, he's very passionate and
He loves a blow up.
100%.
I think you can get away with blow ups at Liv. You know what? You probably get paid a bonus rather than a fine if you blow up at Liv.
Yeah, put us in the spotlight, go a bit extra.
Imagine just a helicopter down the fairway and the bloke, the whoever, he's going, oh, perfect. Yep, we've had a blow up tick. Can you just make sure he gets a couple extra thousand at the end of this week? That'd be great.
Bingo board. Put the bingo board in. What's he going to do?
Yes.
And then as you were saying, obviously the Ripper GC need a fourth member. Heavily, what do you say? Like heavily,
Speculated.
speculated is Lucas Herbert.
Come on, Herbs.
So yeah, I think it's a pretty good addition. He hasn't done too bad in
He's good.
Tour events and DP Tour.
He's won a few events.
So
I reckon he's got a handful of wins. He might have 4 or 5 wins.
Yeah, okay. Well, before they re-signed Matt Jones, I think he's pretty lucky, as we said before the episode. I think he's pretty lucky to get a re-sign. I think it's because they pushed, Cam Smith pushed really hard for some of the other Aussie boys, but I think they might stay on the PJ Tour for maybe 1 or 2 more years. Until this deal's done, you don't know what the game of golf looks like.
I reckon there's probably a number of players that are just like, let's just give Liv. This is their 3rd year?
3rd year,
yeah. Let's give them 3, 4, 5 years, see if it still goes. Because it could crumble. They could run out of money. They're not going to, but they could run out of money, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or
I think they've got to get the rankings sorted. I think that's why they're going, you know what? You sign with us, bang, you get the team. Build the players up so then they keep meeting these criteria and stuff like that. And they might change it to 4 rounds. I know they've been talking about it because John Rahm was really
but LIV is 54 in Roman numerals. So I don't reckon they will. I reckon it's 3 rounds. Who says the golf tournament has to be 4 rounds of golf? It's just an old stupid rule.
Yeah. Do you know, fun fact.
Go for it.
Do you know why golf is only 18 holes?
I don't.
So back in the day, all the way to the fuck, whenever golf started in Scotland, it the four people started a round of golf, and it took them 18 holes to drink a whole bottle of rum.
I like that.
So that's why, and then it became golf's 18 holes, because we finished a bottle and we're done. Finished golf, so they only want to drink in place, and then that's where it officially originated from, to be 18 holes.
So you got to go out and you got to drink a bottle of rum every time you play, or at least between the group. That's probably doable.
But yeah, between the group, like the group of four, yeah, it took them
Too-
18 holes.
Too bad if you
You're a pisshead
know,
and drink the whole bottle yourself.
well, I was just going to say, too bad if you book in and your playing partners don't turn up. Oh no, I got to drink a whole bottle by myself again. Jeez, damn.
So yeah, real fun fact.
I like, maybe we do H's fun fact every week. That's not bad.
Yeah, definitely.
That was a nice little surprise.
With the gears and fun facts.
Good surprise.
At least I'll
Right,
keep
bro.
turning up and have one every week. Oh,
On
Gab.
that note, see you, battlers. It's been fantastic first episode. I'm gonna go watch the Big Bash.
Definitely.
So yeah.